Hi tango dancers! There are a few mistakes many tango dancers make, and some dancers keep making them for years without even realizing it. So in this video, we share with you 4 common mistakes we see from beginners all the way to advanced dancers, and how to fix them so that your dancing becomes clearer, more connected, and more musical. And the last one is going to completely transform your tango dancing. Mistake number 1 is all about the embrace. And just fixing it is going to give so much clarity to your partner. They're going to thank you and come back for more. And so mistake number 1 is not being clear in the close or open embrace.
Yes, in tango, it's very important that you are clear about the embrace, because when we open the embrace, we do mainly in circular movements. Yes, when we do giros, yes, these type of things, we do open the embrace. Yes, and when we walk, when we do more linear movements, we do more in close embrace. Yeah, so it's very important that it's clear the transition when you go from open to close and from close to open, and that you don't start a new idea in terms of how you architect your dance before you close the embrace or before you open the embrace. So what we mean with this is, for example, if we are doing a giro and we open the embrace, or an ocho and we open, and after this I want to start walking with the music, with a new idea of the music. So here, if I don't give the time to close and I start walking to do linear in an open embrace, it's already confusing. Yes, it's already confusing because we don't walk in open embrace. So it's very important that you finish the idea, you finish at ocho, we close the embrace, you take maybe half phrase of the music or one phrase to prepare, to close the embrace, to find the connection again, and then you continue with the dance. So, yes, that transition is important, that you take the time and you are clear. Okay, this is open, this is closed.
Mistake number 2 is all about your technique. And trust us, this is something that is important from beginner all the way to advanced dancers. This mistake is the reason why you sometimes feel wobbly, uncomfortable, and you lose your confidence in your dancing. So pay attention, because it's going to completely transform your dancing to make you more relaxed. And it's all about using complex sequences without having a strong foundation before you start.
So this is like building a house, no? So if you are building a house, you cannot start putting the decoration in the walls if you don't have the walls, right? So in the practicas, in the classes, yes, you can practice, you can make mistakes, you can lose your balance. But in the social dance, when you're in the milonga, we don't want is to do things, complex movements, like for example, I don't know, the lapis with the giro. If I don't have a strong axis and I lose my axis, it's going to be very messy, it's going to be losing the balance, it's going to be uncomfortable for your partner. So that's why, until you don't have the right technique, that you have an axis, that you have an alignment of your body, that you know how to do the lapis by yourself, yes, with the dissociation, with the correct dissociation, the correct coordination of the body, it's better not to do it, because if you do the lapis again, like not having that technique, is not going to work.
And we know this is probably our least popular advice, because we are telling you to keep things simple and simplify before you have the quality of movements. We know it's very tempting to have fun and do the complex sequences, but it feels very uncomfortable for your partners, and also you start losing confidence in your ability to dance and to connect with the music. So if really we want to invite you to build your foundations, and if you need help with this, we have the Tango Confidence online course, where we share a lot of individual technique exercises that are going to help you be much more relaxed and grounded in your dancing. So make sure you join us next time we open registrations. Mistake number 3 is caring more about the steps than about listening to your partner. Mistake number 3 is all about a change of mindset, and it's a strong change of mindset that sometimes takes years for the dancers to get. Once you have it, though, it completely transforms the connection that you have with your partners and how they feel in your embrace. And so, trust me, they come back for more.
So this means that what happened is that basically for example, the leader is more interested in the steps than being with the partner, no? Than the connection with the partner. So let's say I invite Anne to do a movement, and I'm more interested in what I have to do with my legs than what I'm inviting her to do. I'm not aware of what she needs, the space that she needs, the time that she needs for the moment. Because yes, sometimes you are learning steps and you are putting all the concentration into the steps, and then you go to the milonga and you want to try that steps, right? But it's important that you find the balance, yes, between doing the steps that you feel confident, that you are comfortable doing it, and not being by yourself just doing the step, because it feels very empty for your partner. It feels like you are not interested to dance with her if not just doing your own steps. Yes? This is for both, for leaders and for followers, because followers as well, sometimes they go to these workshops of ladies technique workshop and they learn thousands of decorations, and after she's all by herself but not really aware of what I'm proposing or not listening to me in the dance.
Mistake number 4 is so important, and we see so many dancers do it, even advanced dancers. Fix it, and you are going to completely transform the experience of your dancing for yourself and your partner. So the mistake we see all the time is tango dancers never really expressing the phrases of the music and adding poses.
We see dancers that they are moving all the time, that they are doing steps, so that the dance becomes very overwhelmed. Yes, it's too many steps and not really with the music. We see dancers that are stepping on the beat all the time, beat, but not expressing any other layer of the music, so that also made the dance very rushing, very not precise, not elegant. So that's why it's so important to start dancing now to the phrases of the music. Yes, at any stage of your tango journey where you are and you are still not really with the music, start dancing to the phrases, yeah? Because the phrases of the music is what is going to tell you when to start and when to finish a movement. For example, if we are dancing to a melody that is like that, for example, na 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 na. So we finish with the phrase, we pause, and then we start with the next phrase. So that you have to do this humming, no, in your head to stay really with the melody and to follow the phrases, because the music is telling you, is suggesting you when to move and what to do, depending what is happening in that phrase.
And this is something that followers can implement as well by really being aware of the phrasing of the music, starting your movement with the beginning of the phrase and slowing down at the end to add a pause. Now we show you dancing to tango music, and look at what matters is more the connection between us and the musicality than the complexity of the steps or showing off or the steps that we are doing. fix them, they are going to completely transform your dancing. So let's recap. Mistake number 1 is not dancing clearly in close versus open embrace, so make sure that you clarify this. Mistake number 2 is all about using complex sequences without having a strong foundation. So when dancing socially, make sure you simplify. Mistake number 3 is all about thinking about the steps and what you are doing instead of listening to your partner. Trust us, it's a change of mindset that is going to completely transform the experience of your dancing. And mistake number 4 is all about not dancing to the phrases and adding poses. If you start doing this, instead, your partners are going to feel your connection, your musical expression much clearer, and they are going to enjoy dancing with you much more.
These points are really, really transformative in your tango. When you start understanding, when to close, when to open the embrace, when to pause the music, and giving that attention, to the partner to have more connection, to enjoy more the dance as a conversation and not just somebody doing moments and random moments in the music.
So now, if you want to be notified when we open the doors for the Tango Confidence online course, make sure you sign up to the waitlist. We will put the link in the description box. If you want to explore with us your tango and how to make it better, more connected, more elegant, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and especially...
Please keep learning and keep changing your dancing, because the world of tango needs your embrace.